Welcome back to Pokemon News of the Week. Tonight's headlines. A lot of new products are going to be releasing in Japan on September 22nd. We also saw the first 5 pictures for the Miku and Pokemon collab, and only 7 more Japanese Pokemon card releases for the rest of this year. All that and more in Pokemon News of the Week. Hi everyone, welcome back to Pokemon News of the Week. My name is Bob and here are today's headlines. And once again, we have a ton of stuff to cover. First off, we're going to talk about some of the new products that are going to be coming out on the same day as the Raging Surf set that's coming out on September 22nd. And some of these goods look actually pretty damn cool. So first off, there are actually 4 deck sleeves that you can get hold of. The first one is a terrestrialized Mewtwo. So this is the Mewtwo with the kind of golden bulb on top of its head. There's also a terrestrialized Garchomp kind of sleeve as well, which looks pretty cool too. I think it's a water type. There's also a terrestrialized Skeledirge, and this also looks pretty cool. I love the Skeledirge with the kind of, it looks like it's wearing a little hat. I think it's just adorable. And there's also some cool Golden Go kind of card sleeves. These look very nice too, and the design on them is very, very cool. Very, very impressed. Each of these are going for 990 yen each. So if you want to get hold of these, you're going to have to get them from the Pokemon Center online or in Pokemon Center stores in Japan. On top of these, there were also a couple of deck cases. For example, there is a Garchomp deck case, there is also a Mewtwo deck case, and there is also a Skeledirge deck case. These each are going for 500 yen. So once again, if you want to get hold of those, you have to get those in Japan. And in addition, there's actually a premium Golden Gold deck case. This looks super damn cool, but it's pretty pricey. The price is currently it's going at 2,200 yen if you buy this from the Pokemon Center. I'm guessing a lot of people from overseas are going to have to buy these from resellers, but basically the base price 2,200 yen. It's a fair bit for a deck case, but this looks really nice, and I'm going to guess that the material is pretty good too. And finally, the final product that they've announced to go out with all the stuff coming on the 22nd is the terrestrialized Garchomp water kind of playmat. So that playmat also looks pretty cool too. And that is going for 2,970 yen. It's a fair bit of money to pay, but it looks pretty nice itself. I mean, I just love Garchomp in the middle with this kind of like darker background. It's pretty cool. So if you are looking to get hold of these, like I say, the Pokemon Center Online is going to start selling these from 10 a.m. in Japan, and you're going to have an address in Japan or be living in Japan to actually order these. Or if you're in Japan and you can go to some Pokemon Center, go to there because you can probably get some of these cool goodies. So that's that. But while we're on the topic of Pokemon cards, a lot of new cards have been announced to be coming out in the Raging Surf set itself. And first off, let's talk about 3 just typical rare cards. There is going to be a Palkia card. This looks pretty cool. There's also going to be a Zekrom card, and there's also going to be a Zacian card. No Zamazenta and no others like no Dialga and so on, but these 3 look pretty cool. I don't think there's going to be EX versions of these cards, but there is a possibility that there might be some art rares. You never know. This set looks like it's got quite a lot of good art rares already, which leads me into the next announcement. One art rare that's coming out is the Minior art rare card. I forgot that Minior was a Pokemon. I saw this card and I thought, wait, did they add like a new Pokemon into the game? And I remember this was some weird Pokemon that they introduced a little while back. I completely forgot about its presence. But the art on this card looks very, very pretty. It reminds me a little bit of the Cleffa that came out in the Kokuen no Shihaisha set that was just recently released. So that's one. There's also this really, really strong looking Groudon card. This looks so damn cool. And I posted this picture on my YouTube. I think 50 people actually gave us a thumbs up. This is a damn cool card. I am very, very excited for this. There's also a Snorunt art rare card. This also looks really nice too. And because there's a Snorunt, I have a little bit of hope that there's going to be a Frostlass art rare or a Frostlass super art rare. She's one of my top 3 Pokemon of all time, so I really do hope that we can get one of those if there is one, but if not, the Snorunt is also pretty cool. And then there was also an Aegislash art rare that was announced, and this looks pretty cool too. I love the shield kind of thing on the wall with the swords behind it. This does look pretty damn cool too. And in the coming weeks, there's going to be a lot more card announcements leading up much closer to the release of Raging Surf. So stay tuned. We will try to post as many pictures as we can up on the channel. And probably once they release the card list, we'll do a live stream taking a look at it together and looking at some of the cool cards. breaking news. This just in. Bob's Japan has just got over 9,000 subscribers, and thank you all so much for subscribing. That is unbelievable. I cannot believe that we have just got to 9,000 subscribers. So I just want to say, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Okay, let's get back to our headlines. But on to tonight's big headline. There have been a lot of cool art releases for the Project Voltage, which is basically a Hatsune Miku and Pokemon collaboration thing that's going on for the next couple of weeks. Basically, for those of you that don't know, this event is going to have 18 different pictures depicting Miku with different Pokemon and different themes from many different famous Miku artists. And then after that, there's going to be a couple of music or a couple of songs that are going to be released on different YouTube channels with Miku singing in the theme of Pokemon music. And that is so cool. The fact that they've actually allowed their IP to go out and be used by like Hatsune Miku and Crypto Future Media Inc. That is damn cool. And I am so excited. But this week we got to see 5, and possibly today there might even be one, but I'm filming today. We saw 5 really cool arts, so I want to show you them up here. First off, day 1 saw Hatsune Miku and Meloetta. And Meloetta is a very cute Pokemon already, but these two together, just, oh my god, it's so cute. It's so stunning. And some of the art, because there are a couple of like actual designs for when they're actually drawing the art, I'll put some of these up here too, but they look so cool and so detailed. So this was day 1. Day 2, I have to check. Okay, it was the Miku and the Rillaboom, and this Rillaboom also looks pretty strong with this Miku. At first I didn't recognize it was a Miku, but that is the whole theme. It's supposed to be Miku, but this looks damn cool too, and again, just the aesthetic is so pretty. Day 3 saw Miku and Skeledirge. So Skeledirge is, again, nice cool Pokemon, nice new recent Pokemon, and it's a starter final evolution. So I think that this is also very cool. There was also, for day 4, Miku and Primarina. And again, Primarina was one of those Pokemon that I could not remember the name of. It evolves from Popplio, I remember that much. But anyway, this looks very cool, and Primarina does actually look adorable here too. What a pretty Pokemon. Very pretty. And then finally, day 5 was Miku and Rotom. And this was also super cool. Now, this Miku does not look like a Miku at all, but I think that this is an awesome thing. And what's cool is actually all of these had different flavor texts, so I might translate some of them, I might put them up here, but if not, I'll put the Japanese, so you can probably just screenshot and put it onto Google Translate. And actually, if you look through my channel, I did try to put that in English when I posted the pictures, but these are damn cool. And from today going forward, because we're filming this on a Saturday, there's going to be another 7 picture releases at least until the news next week. So stay tuned for those, and make sure you're subscribed so you can actually see some of these cool pictures, or even just follow the main Project Voltage channel on X, because these look so damn cool. And then finally, for Japanese news, basically there are only going to be 7 more releases coming for the rest of this year. And what that means, I will just go in order. Basically, on the 22nd, there's going to be 3 releases. First off, there is the Raging Surf set. This set is going to boast some of the new cards, including that terrestrialized Garchomp that we've already seen. This is coming out September 22nd. And on top of that, on the same day, there are 2 starter EX decks. There's going to be a Mewtwo EX deck, and there's also going to be a Skeledirge EX deck. I feel like I've said the word Skeledirge like 20 times already in this video, but these 2 decks are going to be coming out. For you guys, I am going to do 3 separate videos, so each deck will be separate, so we can actually go into detail on them. And also there is going to be a full unboxing, as well as a boxing with my wife, so you guys get a couple of really cool videos coming very soon. But on top of that, I checked forward and I noticed that there's actually only a couple more releases for the rest of this year. And I'm going to have to check my notes because I had to translate it all from Japanese into English. So coming in October, we don't have the official release, and we don't actually have any kind of like image to show you, so this is probably just going to be blank, maybe a question mark or something here. But the first one is going to be a set called Kodai no Hoko. And basically, this is Ancient Roar. We already saw the announcement at the end of the World Championship Series 2023, some of the Ancient and Future cards. And some of these cards are going to be in the Ancient Roar set, so I might actually put these up here. And then at the same time, the Mirai no Isen. So this set is going to be the Future Flash, also coming out probably on the exact same day as the Ancient Roar set in October. So these, again, they haven't been officially kind of like, here it is, but the trademark's already there, and we already know that these should be coming out in October time. On top of that, there is going to be a Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard, I don't know why I said them in that order, starter deck, like a special deck. And this might be a bit like the Charizard Rayquaza deck, which actually you can probably see kind of here in the background. But that's going to be coming out around October, November time. And again, there's no official release date, but we know it's coming. But finally, the set that I am most excited for is the high class set, which is going to be called Shiny Treasure. And at the end of every year, we get some cool re-releases of cards that have come out. And we also get some additional great art rares and just reimaginings of different cards. And it's going to be super cool, in particular because Pokemon 151 came out this year. So I expect some of those cards to also be in here too. But this is coming out around November, December time. They haven't confirmed exactly when it is, but if it's anything like previous years, it's probably going to come out early December. So I just wanted to let you know what sets are coming, but already they've put 3 trademarks in for 2024. So we can kind of imagine what's going to be coming in January, February, March time. And those 3 sets simply are called Cyber Judge, Wild Force, and Battle Academy. So we know that there's going to be some cool stuff coming and just lots of great content for you guys. So I just wanted to tell you some of the cool kind of card sets that are going to be coming out in the next couple of months. But jumping over the sea to English Pokemon news, and it's so rare that I do English Pokemon news, but I really should start doing it. First off, Trick or Trade 2023 has finally released, and as you guys know, we love Halloween on this channel. Trick or Trade cards look awesome, and the idea behind these is to give out packs as like trick or treat little gifts instead of having sweets, and each packet contains a possibility of 3 cards, including 1 holo and 2 standard cards. These look damn cool, and last year I was so excited that I actually got my hands on some. This year I actually haven't got any, so maybe I might go out and try and find some. But this release came out, and basically you can get hold of them. There are 30 cards to collect, but each packet comes with like 40 or 50 packs. But yeah, this was released. In addition, McDonald's are going to be having a promo card event once again in Happy Meals, and I don't think that they've really, I want to say like they haven't learned from experiences in the past, because basically what happens is resellers go out, they buy all of the Happy Meals, they probably don't even eat the food, and they just resell packets out because they know that there are some profitable cards in those, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, unfortunately. But that's going to be running from September 12th until October 26th. So if you can get your hands on a Pokemon themed Happy Meal, get yourself some cool cards. There are some kind of nice alternative art like Sprigatito and Fuecoco and Quaxley, and I think there's actually a Pikachu too. So these are going to be coming out too. And then finally, Pokemon 151 is finally releasing in the West. And it's releasing at a pretty tough time. It's coming out on September 22nd. But wait, isn't something else coming out on September 22nd? Oh yeah, in Japan, it's the Raging Surf set. It's such interesting timing that they seem to release like Western cards and Japanese cards on the same date. So basically, 151 is coming out, and they have announced some of the cool art rares, although we pretty much knew what they were from the Japanese set, including like the Pikachu and this Ninetales. This isn't an art rare, but it's just a super rare. But basically, some cool cards are coming out, and it's nice to see them in English. But those are basically the English Pokemon card and Pokemon announcements for this week. And finally, my card of the week this week is going to be the Mimikyu VMAX card with Acerola. I love this card for so many reasons. First off, that Mimikyu is a chunk. It is so big. And I love Acerola just kind of leaning on it and hugging it. It just looks so adorable and so cute. And I was so happy that I actually did pull this in a VMAX Climax opening. So this card actually means quite a fair bit to me. But I am also going to show you, although it's not my card of the week, it's kind of like, let's say, semi-card of the week. I'm also going to show you the Mimikyu V card, because that has Mimikyu sat there looking like it's watching TV with Acerola in the background, and her face is just so kind of like... And clearly, something is happening that should not be happening, and she is probably frightened beyond belief. So Mimikyu, what are you doing? But basically, my card of the week this week is the Mimikyu VMAX. So that's my card of the week. So that's pretty much it for Pokemon news this week. Basically, a lot of it was just Pokemon card related, and it's Pokemon cards from Japan and overseas, but a lot of cool stuff was announced, so I think you guys really want to see what some of this cool stuff is. And don't forget that Teal Mask, the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, is coming out very, very soon. So make sure you get that and make sure you start playing it. And before you leave, please make sure that you subscribe and give us a like, because we really, really want to hit 10,000 subscribers as soon as we can. Once we do, we are going to have some giveaways. I still have no idea what I'm going to do for those, but they will be coming. Alright, love you all, and I'll see you next time for more Pokemon news of the week.